Good evening, Honorable Minister Kesakarji, Mr. Mithi, Engelbert, my friend from the Malta Film Commission. I went to Malta to shoot a film, but I came back with several friends. And I came back with my heart firmly placed somewhere between St. Julian's and Valletta. So, as a filming opportunity, what we needed in Thugs of Hindustan was something which was very specific. And if I talk too much about it, then I will probably take your joy of the film away. So I will not tell you much. But what I will say is that not for a day, we were there for 65 days. And we built something pretty big there. And this was a time where there was an Indian crew and a Maltese crew. And they worked together with language differences sometimes, but with so much passion. And I realized that, that as they say, you can travel the world, but if you're passionate about something, you always find the people that you must meet. And all the people that we met in Malta were equally passionate about films, just the way we Desis are, because that's the one thing that unites India. It's the idea of the Hindi film, because we can stand at any corner and criticize it, and our love for our films is immense. Purely in terms of infrastructure, crew, and the warmth of the people, I have to say, I've shot in a lot of countries across the world, but Malta felt so genuinely warm and friendly. There was never anything which I felt we wanted to get done and we were denied. The High Commissioner's here. He was one of the first few people who made our lives easy, because we wanted to go to Malta during Christmas, and it's the holiday time, and our visas came. I mean, it was a bit of a jam, but they came very quickly, and thank you. I must thank you for that. So I look forward to this film festival not only for the fact that I really love Malta, but I think what we need at this time, in these times where the world seems to be pretty stressed out, I think we need a platform which tells us that yes, good will win over evil. That yes, it is all right to be nice. And right now, those are the stories, those things happen largely in stories. In real life, it's happening less and less. So I think if this cultural exchange tells us something about us, which is what a good film ends up doing, then it's a fantastic opportunity for both the countries. And I wish this festival all the best, and I'll always be there in Malta, at least one part of me. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you for sharing your experience shooting in Malta. And as far as experiences go, one man who's going to be giving you an experience in Malta is sitting right here. Mr. Davar.
First of all, I'd like to say to all the dignitaries and guests, and my love, Vidya. Sorry I'm so overwhelmed by Vidya being here, because not only she's a fabulous actor, but I don't think you've seen the best of her yet. She is that good. And I know so because she's been, besides my friend, my student. So I love to show off and say, you know, my Vidya was mine. So I want to say to Streamcast and Megha and everybody and the people who've invited me to direct this whole show, that we're going to make it really different. And I don't say different every time. I say it's new. It's going to be a lovely mix of Maltese chocolates and Indian chocolates and Malta, and no malt whiskey, but Malta. But I'm being sick, I know that. But I want to make it really a lovely culmination of the two cultures. And I want to do something different and new. And I'm very grateful that I've been given the liberty to do something new. and break barriers and do what I have to do. So this Malta India Festival and the show that we're going to do is going to be kick-ass. And I think that our countries are going to get even more closer. And I'm really excited to see Thugs of Hindustan, though I've not seen it yet. That's a hint. But I really want to be there and give my best, not only as a director or director of choreography, but also to help bring two places together and work. And I've been doing that with other countries, and I'm very excited with Malta and India. So thank you so much, all the dignitaries, and thank you so much, Minister and everyone. Thank you very much for inviting me here.
Good evening, everyone. Honorable Minister Kesarkarji, Honorable Minister Midzi, Mr. Engelbert, the High Commissioner, Mr. Bog. What do I call you, Victor? Vijay, Mr. Nimish Pandya, and my dearest Shamak, and all of you. A big, big welcome, I think, as brand ambassador for the Malta India Film Festival. I have the right to say a big welcome to all of you present here. And firstly, I must congratulate this initiative of bringing two countries together. There is no better way to bring people together than to use culture. And films have a huge influence on cultural exchanges, are a huge tool for cultural exchange. So I think it's fantastic that this film festival is happening here. But I have a small story to share. In the month of May, I was in Italy. I was in Rome. And there's a place somewhere in the city of Rome where there's a huge door. And you know, you look through the door and they tell you that you see three countries through this. One is Italy, and then the Vatican, which is actually a separate country, and then Malta. So, you know, you see it, you just peep really hard through that little, that keyhole, and you see it. And I was like, oh my God, so Malta is so close, so can we go there? And I was really disappointed that I couldn't make it to Malta because we had our tickets back to Bombay, to Mumbai. That happens to us all the time. You know, I come back from Italy, and one of the first calls I received from my manager was asking me, you know, whether I would be agreeable to be brand ambassador for the Malta India Film Festival. And I thought, oh my God, this is a sign. You know, so I'm going to be able to not just make a flying visit to Malta, but spend more time there. I've read over the years that Malta is probably the country that has the best weather throughout the year. So that was the other reason I wanted to go and experience Malta. And now I'm going to get to do it thanks to this festival and go there with a purpose, you know, to watch the Maltese films, to show Indian films, and just, I think, breathe in that give me a word, air, that air which is so full of love, sharing, and like Vijay said, sorry, I keep fumbling because I call him something else. Like Vijay said, you know, these days we focus more on stories of, less on stories of love and sharing, and therefore, in that context, this festival is very, very special. And I'm proud to be the face of it. A special thanks to Mr. Nimish Pandya and Streamcast for backing this initiative. And I really hope that a lot of people from the fraternity and even otherwise begin to visit Malta for the festival and for shoots. And I hope one of my films definitely goes there. Victor, Vijay, this is a sign. This is a message. We'll do one in Malta. So all of you are proof that he said that. Huh? Even if it's a walking shot in your film. But yeah, thank you very, very much, and the media for always being there for all our events and supporting us and spreading the word of whatever we do. Thank you very much, and all the best to us. Thank you.